was having multiple back spasms, some so severe they dropped me to my knees. And after getting an MRI, I discovered that I had arthritis through my whole spine. I had bulging discs, herniated discs, and stenosis and a congenital deformity at the bottom of my spine going into the sacrum. And so I was in constant pain and unable to do a lot of stuff. Sitting at the dinner table was difficult for me. If I wanted to reach for the salt, I risked a spasm. I couldn't wash dishes. I couldn't do laundry. I couldn't do anything that involved reaching, bending. And my best position actually was standing or laying flat on my back. I have had 3 car accidents. The worst one was in 1990, where I was involved in a 6-vehicle collision, and 2 of the vehicles were cars, the other 4 were trucks, and one including a semi. I'm really lucky to be alive, but it wrecked my back. And I've had back issues ever since then. I've regularly been seeing a chiropractor who's really excellent, who's kept my back pretty healthy, but because of my age and because of the back spasms, I began to deteriorate, and even though seeing my chiropractor regularly, I realized that there was going to be a point where I was going to need something more because I wasn't getting relief that was lasting more than a day or 2. I had seen my physician. He was wondering if I might need surgery. He received a report of my MRI, and he used to work in a back clinic, and he thought that I might need surgery, and then had a second thought about it, and he thought that this, if I followed through on my own part, like I was serious about getting my back healthy, that I could avoid surgery. He was most concerned about the congenital deformity. I started at the end of January, immediately, pretty much after I walked in, said, look, I need help. And I finished up just last Friday. My pain level was not horrible. I mean, I think at the worst it was a 5-6. And it was really good to have a chart to see exactly where this was. Constantly, it was always around a 2-3. I mean, I never escaped it fully until I started having the traction and the exercises. I couldn't touch my toes. I couldn't lean forward. I couldn't do this. This movement with both arms was just impossible to do. What would set off a back spasm would be, I'd be getting out of the shower, have my towel on, and bend over and reach for lotion. And I'd have a spasm that would drop me to my knees. That's not an issue anymore. Holding stuff out in my arms in a sitting position no longer causes my muscles to spasm and have my spine react. So yeah, just that. And being what I do, I mean, I work in my yard. I have a garden. I'm studying metalsmithing, which requires me to be working with either hammers or torches or saws. So I'm always in an armed, extended position. Or in textiles, where I'm working on, wrapping stuff up and tying as I do shibori and tie-dye. All that kind of movement with my arms out. I can do that now. I mean, I still have to take breaks, and I do exercise in between to keep my, back from being stressed. But before, I couldn't do any of that. I had to stop all that activity. And I'm sure I won't back spasm. I don't have that fear. That was the fear of it. That was my goal, to not have any fear of a back spasm. And yeah, I've reached that. I think my back is pretty healthy. I'm nearly done putting my vegetable garden in, which is, well, not nearly done. I'm done with the early part of it. Everything's like settled. I feel like I'm able to start and complete projects in a timely fashion, where instead I was like, oh my God, I got to rest or stay away from stuff for a few days and heal. But now I think I can, steady pace, able to get things done. The staff is great. I have nothing but good stuff to say about all of them. If there were any things that I didn't understand, it was clarified. If I had problems, because I came in with bruised ribs, and everybody was really good about making sure that I was comfortable and felt good all the time. Oh, definitely come here. It's been really, it was really a revelation for me. I didn't know that, I've had physical therapy before for my shoulder and my knee. And while it was good, it was very professional and not, how would I put it? Not cold, but not that they cared, but it was their job to take care of me. Here, yes, it's their job, but I really felt that they were invested in my well-being and getting well. I mean, it's like just little small talk too was awesome. You know, how's your dog, your cat, your kids, vacation, what you're going to have for lunch. Those kind of things were, I mean, they might be small, but they're really important. You felt like you were part of a community. Everybody was, giving me all the cues that I needed to know that what I'm doing was the correct thing to do.